Hi there folks, my name's NovaWrap and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for all your simulation news and goings on from the week that was. Alrighty, let's get started with the veritable C5 galaxy in the room, shall we? Okay, so Lockheed Martin have rolled out Lockheed Martin's prepared 3D version 3.0. So, in a surprise announcement on Monday, they announced that it would be coming out this week, and lo and behold, it hit virtual online stores on Wednesday. Well, Thursday for me, but yeah, Wednesday. It took a lot of people by surprise. Now, we all knew it was coming. It had sort of been leaked through various sort of accidental leaks and stuff, and sort of hints from Lockheed Martin and other sources for a few months now. But the fact that it was sort of just dropped on us this quickly took a lot of people by surprise. So, what does it add? Okay, the jury's still out on this. My initial thoughts when I looked at it was I'm looking at 2.6. I'm paying for a patch, and not impressed. Now that the release has actually arrived and people have started actually looking at it and actually exploring it, in fact, some of the vision that you're seeing at the moment is coming from fellow YouTube Froogle so Froogle was also, like me, fairly skeptical about what it actually contained, but his first impressions video, which I'll put a link to in the description down below, is excellent and actually goes through and shows off some of the things that looks like it really does change. So it looks like it is a fairly groundbreaking change to it. Now, I will be straight up here. I'm not getting it yet. Now, theoretically, it should still be compatible with most add-ons that have worked in previous versions of Prepared, and to a lesser extent FSX as well. However, I prefer to wait until things are actually verified to actually work with stuff like that. So, for example, John Venema, the founder and CEO of Orbix and Full Terrain and all those sort of fun things that are pretty much de facto standard for terrain these days, have confirmed that their core range, their FTX Global, Vector, OpenLC, and their regions all will work with Prepared 3D version 3, but they are rolling out updated installers and any modifications that may come from those installers and those install files. So, it is theoretically possible to install stuff into it now, but however, I am going to hold off. I want to wait till I've got a few more things that are officially supported, then I'm going to go across and I'll start investigating this new revolution of the ESP platform. So, but having said that, there's mixed feelings in the community out there. Some people are having no issues at all, other people are having significant issues. Generally speaking, it seems to be a consensus that it is having a better frame performance and better memory performance, which is always a good thing. Hopefully the end of the old dreaded OOMs. However, yeah, it is one of those things where, look, I'm often an early adopter. This time around, I'm going to back off. I am going to wait a little bit and see what happens. So, never fear, I will get it. But it is just I am not doing it straight away. So, expect some things from me down the track in the next few months. But for now, I will be continuing to soldier on in 2.5. Alright, now that we've got the elephant, or as I said, the C5 Galaxy out of the way, let's move on to some other releases this week. So, in the world of the permanent way, we've got a new train coming out for the train simulator line from Dovetail. We've got the LNER Peppercorn Class K1 out on us out, so a beautiful new steam train from the 1950s and 60s era. Looks pretty damn cool. Look, I must admit, when I first saw this out on, all I could think of was one of the trains from the old school Thomas the Tank Engine, not this new reboot version of it, but the original one. I think it was Gordon. I think he was that green train. Just reminds me so much of that. So that's just small things. Just anyway. So that one is available. Of course, you got the normal key features that you come to expect with a lot of the quality add-ons from these guys. So you got the simple, standard, advanced driving modes. various members of the shed and stuff, and optional headboards for your rail tours and stuff like that. Custom sound sets are also actually recorded from an actual real life, the only remaining K1 train as well, so that's looking pretty cool as well. Usual range of liveries for you as well, and some rolling stock to go along with your fun times as well. Okay, moving on to other news as well. Now, for those of you who love driving trucks rather than trains in Euro Truck Simulator 2, you can now add some cool little adornments to your cabin. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can if you want to. So that's the latest piece of random DLC to come out from these guys, from SCS Software for their Euro Truck Simulator 2. You can now get a whole heap of adornments. You've got everything from a bobble-heading dog to banners to cabins. You can have a laptop beside you. You can even have a handbag if you so desire. So all sorts of things are available. This is there, ready for you to get if you want it. I think you're nuts. But hey, you know, it's like liveries on aircraft. So, you know what, it appeals to things anyway. You never know, maybe I'll jump behind the wheel of it and I'll be sucking into it as well. But anyway, yeah, so that is available now from the Steam store. You can pick that up, one up from Steam for your Euro Truck Simulator 2 experience. Staying on the roads at the moment, Project Cars has released their latest DLC as well. They've released the Aston Martin track expansion, which comes with 3 additional vehicles as well. So ranging from the sort of lifespan of Aston Martin, going from the Aston Martin DBR1 all the way through to the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. So the Vantage just looks damn beautiful and sweet, it really does. And yeah, so this is all done with the usual high fidelity physics and engines and stuff over here, along with some all the various different test tracks. So we've got 5 different race layouts, as well as an open test track for them in there in the wilderness of Nevada for you to spin around with your Aston Martin or any vehicle of your choice. Alright, in flight simulation, other releases this week. So, this is a curious little one. So this comes from an independent developer. So it's a little title called FireFighter X. So this is interesting because it's an add-on for FSX, but it doesn't actually put missions or anything like that in. It actually runs as a dynamic environment. So you can it actually puts in random events into your simulator. So you can specify where you want to have the fire appear, but it will also it can also just randomly specify, it will randomly just spawn it as well. He's coded it pretty incredibly. Like, some of the features are that you can actually will just watch the fire and watch it grow and multiply as it's left unchecked, and it actually takes into effect wind and rain and all that kind of stuff as well. And it doesn't include any, it don't have to worry about any custom models. It just uses all the stuff that's in your default as well. So you can actually you can just pick up anything from your hangar, and it will use the cargo stations on it to actually fit you out with some fire retardant or some water as well. And if you're in something that can go on the water, you can even refill and scoop water up from bodies of water near you as well, which is pretty interesting as well. So this is available at the moment. It's only available through one particular online source. It's just available through Sim Market at the moment. But yeah, it looks intriguing. It looks intriguing. Looks kind of something different. Compatible with FSX and FSX Steam, and of course, and Lockheed Martin's preferred 3D version 2.5. Not known if it's going to 2.3 because it kind of came out right before 2.3 came out. So we shall see. Again, one of the reasons why I'm kind of waiting for 2.3 a little bit, just to make sure that nothing's too broken. Anyway. Now, as we know, A2A recently released their Piper Cub onto FSX Steam Edition, and they followed it up fairly quickly with 2 additional releases from their A2A's back catalogue onto Steam Edition as well. So we've got the 3D Lights Redux add-on is now available. So this is gives their shockwave lights as well. So basically, it overhauls the lighting, aircraft and airport lighting system in FSX to actually make it more realistic, a bit more brighter, and actually give more volumetric as well. So would you get it? I don't know. This is really going to be a personal thing. It rebuilds all the lighting for all the default aircraft, but you can also you can add this to any aircraft that you want. You just need to do a couple of custom tweaks to it as well. Hopefully there will be some documentation included with that. Otherwise it is available from the A2A website as well. So that's available now for FSX Steam Edition. Along with that, we've got the A2A's Aircraft Factory add-on. So their Heinkel HE2 219 UL, or OWL, is now available as well. So again, this comes from their aircraft factory, which is supposed to be their budget range, but it's still, they do amazing quality add-ons as well. This is it was a late World War II night fighter. It comes in a few liveries. Just looks, it's kind of like the German Mosquito kind of thing, you know. It's designed as a high-speed fighter and stuff like that. Got the full radar equipment. Just a very fascinating aircraft as well, and looking pretty nice. And of course, the guys over at A2A have done splendid work with this one as well. Previously, as I said, it's been available for FSX for a while, but now available direct for FSX Steam Edition now as well. Alright folks, well that does wrap up the simulation news for this week. Thanks very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying these things. And of course, as always, don't forget you can always follow me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.